what I do experience as perhaps, well, it's definitely one of the most important questions in my own self-healing journey. And so we'll dive into that in a few different applications, and more than the information, we'll get our own additional experience of it, because I know if you're here, you will have experienced these questions many, many, many times. But just like love is infinite, our ability to experience the power and the healing grace of these tools is infinite. There's always more. It's always deeper. It's always richer. And so that's really what we're here for on these calls, just to continue to deepen in our own divine feminine, our own mastery, our own authority as who we are as that healer and source of love for our life. So I will just ask that we all together hold hands, just form a sacred circle, and include those online right now, but just do your best to allow yourself to be connected and intertwined with other souls that are called to be with us right now. We are the compassionate ones. We are the ones that feel love in big ways, and we are the ones that are here to do the sometimes challenging work of loving ourselves and truly clearing our childhood, our past hurts. And as we show up together, we ask for the highest good. We ask for a waterfall of divine, clear, cleansing, bright white light to wash over our bodies. We ask that this love, this light truly help us in relaxing and letting go of anything that we're holding in our muscles. We can feel our face softening, any of the muscles around our eyes, in our cheeks, in our jaw, down into our shoulders. Just let this waterfall of soft loving, of bright white light clear you of any negativity, karma, trauma, dis-ease, any old pattern, old story, place of stuckness, anything we no longer need. We just relax and we let go, and we allow the Holy Spirit to take it just now. And we do ask that the light continue to serve us and support us, so that this entire hour be filled with that light and our collective loving, so that we continue to clear anything that we don't need. For all of this, we do profoundly say thank you. And so it is. So the question that we're going to be practically playing with just for a very little bit, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, is what do you need? And it's perhaps one of the most prevalent female karmas, feminine karmas that I see, is that one of our coping mechanisms is often to be very hyper connected and vigilant about what do others need, what do others feel, so that we might be able to preempt that, take care of everyone so that we feel safe, so that we can relax, so that we can be loved and cared for. So most of us are probably very good at going, what do you need? And it is an absolute gift to really just be as connected as we possibly can to what do you need. And I love to say it in the way of what do you need, because in that sense, it is me, my huge heart, me who I am as the divine feminine, is asking my human, right? Because it is my human that needs stuff. Spiritually, like I'm golden, I'm full, I'm always full in that soul place. So practically, whenever we're out of balance, I can't tell you how many times, if I'm just aware of that question, often it can just be water. And that, it is a very practical question, but what we're here to dive into, and this is really the biggest bang for my buck, is that when our shit has hit the fan and we're really in a bit of an emotional shitstorm, really allowing the emotion and allowing that very unconscious, small, traumatized place to ask that little Zoe, what do you need? Because in that experience, there can come, not only inner child healing, but in my experience, also past life clearing. So we're just going to do a little bit of a guided process. And this, we don't really have the time to do it justice, but the wonderful thing is that you have the rest of your life to play with this. And I know all of you have already probably have a profound experience of this question. And next week, this is how it's been happening as I've been getting ready for this call. Next week's focus has been coming in. So next week we're going to play with the divine imagination, that place that we can really truly jump into that parallel realm and more than just think, oh yeah, nice little inner child Zoe, she needs a love, right? More than just doing it in our head, truly allowing ourselves to come alive in a way that we can pick up our inner child and love her in very visceral, tangible, kinesthetic ways. But we're going to do this very in a heartfelt way right now. So we do ask for the light, and we do give ourselves the profound opportunity of just asking our beautiful human to be aware of what's a challenge that we've had recently. And it could be an emotional challenge we've had this morning. It could be just a moment that we had a few months ago. But just really allow yourself to be aware of what's been challenging, what hasn't felt very fun in our body over the last little bit. And we just simply do our best to get out of the mind and really just let ourselves feel that. Was it a sadness in our heart? Was it a bit of like an empty pit in our stomach? Was it rage out our eyes, or just kind of anxiety everywhere? But really just allow yourself to feel it in the body. You know, in that challenging conversation, that challenging moment, like let go of the world, completely embody your inner world and be aware of where that energy lives in your body. We're just going to very easily embrace it, show up for this feeling in our body as fully as we possibly can. And in service to allowing it to be more fully received, we are just going to ask it to speak a little, and we'll ask it to do it inwardly. We'll just have about half a minute, but give yourself permission from that place that feels hurt or sad or lost. Just for half a minute, will you let it go? Hey, it doesn't matter what you have to say. I hear you. I see you. I love you. And without censorship, just let it speak. Let it say whatever it wants to say. So we'll have a little bit of silence to receive this. And so now, wherever that experience is within you, just authentically expressing to it, just thank you for sharing that. I see you. I hear you. I love you. I really get it. I'm so sorry you're going through that. I love you. And now just asking the very loving question, what do you need? What do you need more than anything? What do you want? What do you need? And not from our head, but from this embodied experience in our body, Just let that place answer the question, what do you need? We'll have half a minute to receive the answer. And so just allowing that place to complete that answer. But there is one clarifying step that's often very important. So what your humanity may have just asked for may be an experience. It already might be something like, I need a hug. I just need to know I'll be okay. I need to know I'm lovable, or something that's already an experience you can give yourself. But often when we're releasing big unconscious blocks, what our humanity needs may be something that is in the world and even might be of a negative nature. So actually, as I was just working with this place within me, the thing that my little Zoe needed was, I need her to go away, right? There was a challenge in my personal life, and it's not the truth, but what little Zoe asked for is, I need her to go away. And so what we do whenever we get a response from our inner child that is in the world a negative of nature, we just ask it, and how will you feel if that happens? And if I ask little Zoe, how will that feel if that person goes away? Automatically I feel, I'm safe. I'm safe. That's the experience I need. I'm safe. So just if that applies to you, ask that part in you, what is the experience? What feeling, what inner experience is it that you really need, that you think you'll have? And so now all together, we get to jump into a divine parallel universe where we can profoundly give this part in us what we need. So do that for about half a minute. And so as you continue to give your humanity that experience that you need, just allow the greatest experience of spiritual support that you possibly can. Allow your loved ones to come in and join in on the love fest. Allow the angels, the animals, just however you would fully receive an abundance of loving, or with this one action of giving you that you need. Just let yourself fall into that loving, both be the love and receive it fully. And we will ask through the highest good that the Holy Spirit continue to love us and allow this love to serve us and complete anything that it can for the highest good. For all of this, we say thank you. And so it is. Alrighty. So that's it for the recorded bit. I love you all. Happy weeks.